Hello students, I am Pramati back again with you and I will teach you today the poem of class 10 English. The poem is from unit 1, Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Now I will tell you something about the poet at first. Robert Frost is an American poet who later shifted to England due to certain reasons, and his life had witnessed many twists and turns. He is a poet who is well known for introducing individualism in literature. Then his poems mainly are based on themes of life and they contain a lot of use of symbolism. Further, I must remind you, you have also studied one of his poems in class 9, The Road Not Taken. If you remember, the poem was also on poet's own life, taking a decision in life and how the decision changes one's life. Similarly, this poem is also based on a person's emotions in life, how sometimes a small feeling or emotion can change a person's day. Now I will tell you a few more things about the poem. This poem is taken from his collection, very famous collection, New Hampshire, which also won him the Pulitzer Prize, which is a very honorable prize or honorable award in the field of literature. Now the poem has a setting of a winter snowy day when the poet is in sullen mood and he is in despair. He is not happy. There might be some reason that due to snowfall he is not able to enjoy the day or he is not able to complete the task or the things he had decided. But something happens suddenly that changes his mood, and this happening is so small and so minute that sometimes we may not even notice it. But here poet has given us a message that small things in life may bring a big change in your life. So let us start the poem with explanation. The way a crow shook dust on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The poem is written in continuation without any commas and full stop. So this is also a particular style of the poet. Now let me explain to you. The poet, who was probably going on his way when he happened to walk under a hemlock tree, and a crow made a sudden movement, and due to the sudden movement of the crow, some particles of the snow were showered upon him. So here the word dust means not the dust you see on the floor. It is the sprinkling or falling of small particles is dusting. Like I am dusting my shirt or my dress. This is dust. So it is not the way dust particles. It is sprinkling of small particles, that is dusting. So the crow had a sudden movement which was sitting on the hemlock tree, and due to his sudden movement small particles were sprinkled or dusted on the poet's body or maybe his self, and then this dusting had an effect on him. He had a change of heart, means his mood suddenly changed, and he saved some of the day, some of the part of the day which already he had rued. Rued means he had a regret for his bad day. Now let us go deep into the meaning which is hidden here. As I told you, the poet has set the poem on a winter snowy day. Generally, snowfall is considered to be a kind of obstruction in daily life. When there is heavy snowfall, people cannot move out, they cannot do the work of daily routine, and so they feel it is an obstruction, it is something not very normal. So the poet was in a sullen mood, in a despairing mood that day, and something changed his mood. What changed his mood? The dusting of snow because of crow's movement that was perched on a hemlock tree. Now let us go to the words. They will give you the hidden meaning. Here, crow and hemlock tree. are symbols. I told you symbols means something they represent. They are symbols of something bad. We already know crow is not a very beautiful bird. It is taken as very ugly word, and sometimes it brings bad omen. It is believed. It is not true in fact, but we believe, or it is people's belief, that crow is a bird with bad omen. Next is the hemlock tree. Hemlock is a poison that was given to one of the Greek philosopher to give death punishment. So hemlock tree is a tree whose flower smell resembles or is similar to the hemlock poison. So this tree is also taken as a symbol of bad omen or negativity. So what is given here? The dust which was fallen because of the crow's movement and which was fallen from the hemlock tree. These two things which symbolize bad thing are bringing him some change of mood, and his heart has changed. His heart has revived, or he is feeling some cheer in his day, and he realizes the day he has spent in waste or he has spent in despairing mood can still be utilized, and it will be a better part of the day if he enjoys it. What is the hidden meaning here, children? That if we keep on complaining, grudging about the problems, we will not be able to carry on the good thing of the remaining part of our life. Similarly here, the poet gets inspiration from a very small and very ordinary thing. Even the thing is considered to be bad omen. Even those things give him inspiration to leave the part that was bad and move ahead happily and with hope in life. So these are the points we have to remember. The poem is hardly of 8 small lines, and you can say it is simply a sentence without any comma and full stop, but it contains a hidden deep meaning. That is a message for human life, that we have to move on. Now there are few things we must also learn about the poem, that is rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme means how is the order of rhyming words. You can see this is line A, B. You can say crow and snow is rhyming. Me and tree, these are rhyming. So we will call it a rhyme scheme A, B, A, B. Then carry on to next. Heart, part, mood, rude. So it is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D. If you have doubt about the rhyming scheme, you can look into the dictionary. I am not going in detail. I have taught in previous classes in 9th how the rhyming scheme is found. So here it is rhyming scheme. I have already written it on the board, children. You can learn it and understand it. The few other things we must learn here about the figures of speech or devices used by the poet. Devices means techniques which will give poem a beauty. So what is the first device we can say? Symbolism is used by the poet. He is using symbols, crow and hemlock tree as a symbol of bad omen or bad luck. So these are two symbols. Then there is another figure of speech, or you can say device, synecdoche. You might not have heard it. This figure of speech or this device conveys a sense when something is a part and that represents the whole. For example, here my heart means the poet himself. So here this line conveys the use of synecdoche. So my heart means a part of writer's self or the poet's self. Here heart represents the poet. So this is the figure of speech, synecdoche. Similarly, the dust of snow, it is metaphor. Metaphor means something is being implied to the other thing. For example, if I say uh, brightness of joy. So here dust of snow, or you can say he is a lion. The qualities of lion are implied in the person. So here snow is dust. Snow is not in fact dust, but it is represented to be dust. In this way, it represents the use of metaphor. So the explanation is over. I have already written few things and hints for your help. You can read it and understand better from the poem in the textbook, and I hope